Hello, hello, and welcome back to the official podcast of the Bison Regional Science Fair, BRSF STEMcasts. Today we've got a special Experts Insights episode lined up for all of our listeners who are looking into or are curious about a career in physiology, and we've got a super knowledgeable guest to tell us all about it, Dr. Pawan Singal. Dr. Singal is a world-renowned cell pathophysiologist known for his work in discovering the connection between free radical-based oxidative stress and the pathogenesis of heart failure. Besides being the director of the Institute of Cardiovascular Sciences at St. Boniface Hospital, Dr. Singal is also the recipient of the Toppo Distinguished Science Award, the Golden Jubilee Medal of Queen Elizabeth II, the University of Alberta Alumni Association Honor Award, and the Big Heart Award from the Manitoba Heart and Stroke Foundation for outstanding contributions as a research builder, as well as being the namesake for the Pawan K. Singal Graduate Student Fellowship in Cardiovascular Sciences at the University of Manitoba. Dr. Singal, hello and welcome to the podcast.
Thank you very much, Jed, for that generous introduction.
Of course, a scientist like you obviously just deserves it. Now, with such an amazing repertoire of awards, Dr. Singal is here to tell us all about the wonderful world of physiology. Now, if you don't mind me asking, Dr. Singal, what inspired you to pursue science and what keeps you going?
Well, if you place a time some 50 years ago, which is long, long time, that's when I was at your age, say, doing high school and trying to pick a career for myself. There weren't as broad choices as there are now, but even at that time, there were many to choose from.
Yes.
So I was, given my physique and interest, very much interested in military life.
Oh,
I liked the routine, the regiment, the fitness, and the dress up. It looks so
yes.
good.
Of course.
Those were the days when decisions were made collectively, not only by the boy or the girl or the student, but also input from parents and
Yes.
and other seniors around. So many of my family members did not agree to me joining or picking that as a career. So
I
that
see.
was that short-lived, thrown out of the window. Then in terms of profession, there were two professions which were very attractive and fascinating. Rather three, I should say. Medicine, which even it is now,
Yes.
engineering, and science.
Okay.
So medicine was as difficult to get admission to as it is now. Tough. One seat, probably 20 to 30 candidates for each.
Yes.
In my time, even now in India, and that's where I'm from,
Yes.
I would say thousands per seat.
Wow.
So I did write an entrance exam, and that's the process they follow. You write a separate exam, not only completing your grade 12.
Right.
You write an exam, and like MCAT and others now, plus interview.
Yes.
So I did not make the cut to get into medicine. And I did make the cut to get into dentistry, which was also akin to medicine, and people would choose that. So again, other players jumped in that dentistry is not that good, not that exciting. Might as well go to then science.
Yes.
And so it was serendipitous, and I did get into science. But once I got in, then I liked it. I liked it very much. I was really fascinated. We are not talking about 60s and 70s. New knowledge was flowing in, and it was so exciting that it is being created by people like us. Excuse me. So that fascinated me. Decision for physiology came much later, but that's when I knew that I would like to get into science and create new knowledge that goes into the textbooks.
I see.
That's how I got into science.
That's amazing. So it's all about the motivation of learning new things, I guess.
Yes.
Now, regarding your research, how did you choose a topic? As in, how did you know that you wanted to conduct research on the influence of free radical based oxidative stress and its contribution to the pathogenesis of heart failure?
Yeah, when I got into university after grade 12
Mm-hmm.
to do my BSc, that was doing science,
Yes.
and I did science this in biophysics, which is very much akin to physiology,
Mm-hmm.
very much akin to medicine.
Yes.
Uh, so as I was going through my second year, third year of BSc,
Mm-hmm.
and I was fascinated by certain details in certain structures or certain organs in the body.
Mm-hmm.
One of these organs, of course, the heart,
Yes.
is so architecturally so fascinating
Mm-hmm.
that I was so curious to get into it and see what is it, how does it function. When you guys would do it, probably now you do it even in high school, I think structure of heart or structure
Yes.
of muscle.
Four ventricles.
Yeah. So at that time it was in BSc.
Mm-hmm.
So I was quite fascinated by it, and I knew at that time that when I get into a deeper science, it would be on heart.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew then. I did very well in my bachelor's and a master's. I was a gold medalist.
Mm-hmm.
So I had different options. One of the options was to be a university teacher, lecturer, we used to call them, not
Mm-hmm.
professors.
Okay.
Designations were, it was a British system.
Mm-hmm.
Lecturer, reader, professor, that was the
Okay.
ladder. So I had the offer of lecturer. I did join as a lecturer in the university to teach students and do some short research.
Mm-hmm.
But then I discovered, or it sort of dawned on me, that I'm very young and I'm settling down too soon.
Mm-hmm.
I need to learn more.
Mm.
There's a lot more around that I need to soak in and train myself better to do science. So then I simply decided to explore outside India,
Okay.
that I should do my PhD, which is the
Mm-hmm.
next degree after master's.
Yes.
And at that time, although I knew physiology, that I want to be in physiology, but opportunities are not that great when you're trying to switch places, switch countries,
Mm-hmm.
and you need all the help in terms of financial support and all that.
Yes.
So I got admission in Edmonton, Alberta,
Mm-hmm.
in cell biology.
Okay.
So I thought that's an excellent opportunity, and I did take that offer and option, and I did come to Edmonton. And from cell biology, I switched to cell physiology.
I see.
And that's where I then stayed, cell pathophysiology. Physiology, pathophysiology,
Mm-hmm.
they are very akin to each other.
Yes.
So that's how I then landed in cell pathophysiology.
Mm-hmm. So, would you be willing to give our future physiologists a look into the field? As in, what is physiology exactly?
Well, physiology, put broadly and simply, is a science of living things.
Mm-hmm.
So it just does not limit to animals only, but plant, bacteria,
Mm-hmm.
anything living, the science of its function
Okay.
of the body, be it plant body, be it human body, be it
Mm-hmm.
animal body, is physiology, very broadly. And
Yes.
then it, of course, it has many details to it.
Mm-hmm. So, what besides conducting groundbreaking research and like world life changing research can one do with a pathophysiology degree or a physiology degree?
Oh, there are lots.
Mm-hmm.
The options, once you have physiology, are many.
Mm-hmm.
A good component of those options is in teaching.
Okay.
Teaching MD students,
Mm-hmm.
pharmacists, dentists, zoologists,
Mm-hmm.
any department you name it, which deals with living things, botany, microbiology,
Right.
they all need physiologists.
Mm-hmm.
Physical therapy, rehab.
Mm-hmm.
So need for physiology is there, and almost all of these departments have a sub-subject in their big curriculum as physiology. So teaching is good, and teaching is one. You could still go into medicine if you like. University of Manitoba has a provision. If you've done masters in physiology, you can still apply for getting into medicine. So that option is there. Then administrative and other options in the science are there.
Right. So finally, as it appears we're coming to the end of our interview, what advice would you like to impart on our aspiring future physiologists who are perhaps in middle and high school or are even working on their post-secondary studies right now?
Well, students of this age are so well informed. I would say day and night difference from my times to this time. So you guys, girls are so well informed because of the social media, Google,
Right.
and electronic, even otherwise. And then there are so many options. I guess if I were to convey one message, that irrespective of what you pick, what you choose to get into, doing the best in it, it is competitive no matter where you go. You have to be the best. If you're sweeping the floor, you have to be the best. If you're a teacher, you have to be the best. You have seen it, Jed. You have done very well.
Thank you very
Science
much.
fair, in your competitions, like this program that was introduced by one of your teachers, Dr. Bajaj, Anju
Yes.
Bajaj.
Dr. Bajaj, of course.
I thought it was really one of the very creative things. In addition to your curriculum, you got to be exposed to other things.
Right.
Well, I guess this program for New Horizons for kids, and literally it is New Horizons, that look outside the box and learn more, inform more, and once you make your pick, opportunities are there, and once you do land in it, that's no guarantee lifetime certificate for a comfortable life. You still have to perform, deliver, and one should not be afraid of it. It's part of the game. So always try to do your best. I always said to myself, if I'm going to a class, I'm going to be there for 40 minutes, 45 minutes.
Right.
Why not use it? Why waste it into thinking, playing with certain other things or side talk or whatever?
Okay.
40 minutes are gone. Once you're in the class, 40 minutes are gone. Might as well come out of that class saying to yourself that, yeah, I brought something additional with me. So using your time effectively and efficiently is important in life, I think.
Right. So to summarize, be the best at what you can do, take as many opportunities as you can, and manage your time. Don't procrastinate.
I think you have summarized it beautifully, Jed.
Thank you very much. So that was
Excellent.
some very great advice from a very knowledgeable scientist. Dr. Singal, thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you for the opportunity, and I wish you the best in your career.
Thank you very much. All right, now make sure to let us know what you guys think down in the comments or on our socials at BRSF_MB on Instagram or Bison Fair on Twitter. And make sure to like and subscribe for all the latest news in STEM and all the best science fair tips. And we'll see you next time here on STEMcasts. Bye-bye.